This next recipe is a winner of a pasta dinner. It's green chili ravioli bake. I love a pasta bake, one of my favorite things, and this one uses store-bought ravioli, which makes it a cinch to make. All right, I just drained the ravioli, and it's just a really nice spinach ravioli. And I just cooked it for about 2 minutes because this bake is gonna go into the oven. I don't want it to overcook. So while that hangs out, I'm gonna assemble the bake, and you aren't gonna believe how easy it is. I cracked open a can of green enchilada sauce, and I'll just add a very small layer to the very bottom. It's really just to get a little bit of sauce in the bottom of the baking dish. Now for the ravioli. When you buy ravioli for a bake like this, really you can use any kind you like, but this one happens to be really delicious. It has spinach and ricotta cheese, and it's just one of those really delicious ravioli varieties. But you could even use tortellini for this if you wanted to. So let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12. I want 12 in the first layer because I cooked 24 ravioli. And then I have some rotisserie chicken, and you can cook this just for this casserole, or you can use store-bought rotisserie chicken. And then I'm gonna add half of the remaining green enchilada sauce. Just kind of get it all over the chicken. I'm gonna save the rest for the last layer. And then cheese. Now, since this is a green chili chicken vibe, it's kind of got that Santa Fe vibe about it, I'm using pepper jack, but as you can imagine, any cheese works for this. And then I just do an exact same layer that I just did, so the rest of the ravioli. And you don't have to line them up or be very precise, but you just kind of want the ravioli to cover all of the surface area as much as possible. And chicken. There's really no rules about what order you put these layers in. Okie doke. And then the rest of the sauce. But this is such a comfort food, honestly, and it has really great flavor. And then finally, the cheese. That was so easy to throw together, and it's gonna be even easier to bake. I'm gonna put it into a 425-degree oven for about 15 minutes, and I can't wait to show it to you. Oh, this looks incredible. Oh, and it smells good. It actually smells like enchiladas. I guess that's because I used enchilada sauce, but boy, oh boy, that's delicious. And as you can imagine, you could make as big a pan or as many pans as you need to. It's one of those recipes that's really easy to double. So I'm just gonna slice some green onions just to kind of put over the top. My gosh, that smells so good, and it made the kitchen smell so good too. All right, I think that's enough, so I'll just sprinkle these over just for a little extra pop of flavor. You know, you could have some fun with this and kind of put some toppings on there as you would like tacos. You could do a little dollop of sour cream and some hot sauce and salsa, and kind of embrace the enchilada side of things. So I do want to show you how this looks when it comes out of the pan. It's kind of a miracle. It would be so easy to just whip up on a moment's notice. You just crack open the can of enchilada sauce and cook the ravioli for like 2 minutes and grate the cheese. You're home free. Okay, I've made chuck wagon pasta, pickle-tastic pasta salad, and now this green chili chicken ravioli bake. I have to say, if I could marry a pasta dish, this would be it. Oh my gosh, it tastes like enchiladas. I think we'll be very happy together. I love pasta, whether it's hot, warm, or cold, and this is actually my new favorite version of pasta salad on earth. It's amazing. So I'm gonna make the dressing first, and it starts with about 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise, and I'm just gonna add about 1/4 a cup of bottled ranch. Now, I don't usually use bottled ranch for the entire dressing story for a pasta salad, but if you use mayonnaise and just mix in a little bit of ranch, then it's really, really nice. It adds that flavor without being overwhelming. So I've got my jar of pickles, one of 70 jars I currently have in my house, and I'm gonna add about 3 or 4 spoonfuls of the pickle juice. Okay, I'll go in with 1 more, why not? And I'll stir this around and get it mixed. I'll tell you something funny, as much as I love pickles, that's how much my dear husband lad dislikes pickles. Isn't that a weird thing not to like? And he passed it on to one of our children. Alex doesn't like pickles either. I don't understand it. I think they're almost the perfect food. They just give everything such a great zip. And if you put pickles and pasta together, it's like almost too good to be true. Okay, that's the base for the dressing. And now I'm gonna chop up some herbs. I'm gonna do chives, which are gonna be in the dressing and on top of the pasta salad. Pasta salad is one of those things that I think really exploded in the 1980s. I can remember my mom and her friends always making pasta salad. Just one day it went from like mac and cheese to pasta salad everywhere. I just think it's always a great thing to include on barbecue tables or picnic baskets, and there's no limit to what you can put in them. I usually take like a kind of an Italian approach with olives and Parmesan and basil and tomatoes, but this pickle version is kind of hilarious and I love it so much. Now I'm also gonna add some dill because it kind of plays off of the dill in the pickles. And let's face it, it's really a big dill. I'm really a big dill. Sorry, okay. Haven't said a pun today, I had to get it over with. All right, now I'll get the dressing back and I'll add the dill to the dressing and most of the chives. And then you wind up with this real speckly, herby dressing. And it looks like something super special. All it is mayonnaise, ranch dressing, and a couple of herbs. And I'm gonna chop some pickles. If you think I was just gonna add pickle juice to this pickle-tastic pasta salad, no way. I gotta really get the pickles in there. So I'll just cut these pickles into quarters, kind of long spears, and then I'm gonna chop them pretty fine. You can chop them big or you can slice them if you prefer. I kind of like to make them small little bits so they show up all over the pasta. Okay, now all these pickles go into the bowl. Now, I did elbow macaroni for this pasta salad, but you can absolutely do any kind of pasta you like. I think my second favorite kind of pasta to use for pasta salad is radiatore. It's just kind of roughly, I think it means radiator in Italian, but it's really delicious for pasta salad. Now, before I add the dressing, I'm gonna add some diced Colby Jack cheese. Get all that in there. I think you should always have some kind of cubed cheese in your pasta salad. When I do my Italian versions, I have like cubed fresh mozzarella, and sometimes I'll do pepperoni and salami. It's like if you can add it to a cold cut sandwich or something, you can add it to pasta salad. So now I'm going in with my spoon, and ideally, if you mix this pasta salad, you can give it like at least a couple of hours to sit and kind of let the flavors meld and combine. Sometimes I'll make pasta salad the day before I need it and keep it in the fridge, and then I just take it out of the fridge like an hour before I'm gonna serve it, so it won't be quite so cold and stuck together. How much dressing you use is kind of personal. I really like to see the dressing on the noodles, but I don't want the noodles to be swimming in dressing. So not that I'm picky or anything. I have very exact specifications for my pasta salad. Okay, I'll usually like to serve these in a shallow serving bowl and then just mound the pasta salad. You can kind of call this macaroni salad too, though. It's like a cross between pasta salad and macaroni salad. Both names are accepted in American English. And then I'm gonna grab some pepper, because I always think a little sprinkling of pepper on any kind of pasta salad is really great. And as I promised, a very generous sprinkling of chives. All right, my pickle loving and pasta loving friends, this pasta salad is for you. You have got to make this soon. Trust me, you're gonna fall in love. Just like I'm about to fall in love all over again. Oh, this is a perfect individual serving size for me. Ooh, 2 little bites of pickles in that bite.